Today's adventures will take us back into the Keystone State to King of Prussia Mall in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. This is the King of Prussia Mall. This is the second time I ever visited this mall, and this is the first time I'm ever visiting the court area of this mall. This vlog will be in two parts, starting with the court and then the plaza. So look for that for the next 2 weeks. And right now I'm going up the stairs because I found something pretty unicorn in this mall. You'll see in a moment. I'm just walking up the stairs here. This is the court. This is the top floor of the court. And look at that. There's a clock. It has the SC on top, which was for the Strawbridge and Clothier, which was the second anchor store in this building before it was gutted out to be the pavilion. And it's pretty quiet up here on the top level. The only thing up here is Ethan Allen, the furniture store. And that's about it. So the court opened up as the second area of the King of Prussia Mall. And it started back in 1981. The original anchors here were Bamberger's, Bloomingdale's, and Pennsylvania's first Abraham and Straus, or A&S, which opened up with a celebrity, Carol Channing. She participated in the ribbon cutting of the new A&S store here in Pennsylvania. This was the very first location right in this building. This A&S didn't last too long, and yeah, she participated in that, and also other appearances were by the Philly Fanatic and Bernie Parent of the Philadelphia Flyers. So the A&S closed here in 1988 and became Strawbridge and Clothier, which lasted here until 1999. Right there to my left, that is Urban Outfitters. That is another two-floor Urban Outfitters. I remember seeing that in Cherry Hill when I went, on Black Friday. It's very unusual to see two floors here. So I don't know what this section was here with all these lights. I guess it was like a bar or something, because it says alcohol beverages beyond this point. So I guess it was like a little bar area. You can come get a cocktail or beer or something. That looked pretty cool. I wish they would reopen that. So the core area looks, everything is filled here, but it's very, very quiet over here. It's quiet, but it's not a dead mall. It's just dead. I don't know. Maybe the weekends are better. I came here on a Monday. This was right before 12 noon. So, yeah, man, this place was pretty quiet here. And honestly, to be honest, I don't mind it, because I knew not to come here on a weekend, because I know how weekends are with these big mega-sized malls. They're like, you can't walk anywhere, you can't do anything, you can't see everything. They're just like hordes of people. Pepper Palace. I can't believe there's a store that actually has all hot sauces. Now, I'm not a hot sauce person, because Jesus Christ, that would burn the hell out of me. But they got every kind of hot sauce in there. That's pretty cool. I've never seen that in a mall before. Right there, that's Bloomingdale's. That's the only original Anchor open in this part of the King of Prussia Mall. Actually, it's the only original Anchor in this mall, period. This one opened up in 1981 and has been here ever since. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the Bloomingdale's always does pretty good out, everywhere. So I don't see that store going away for a long time. All right, coming up right now is Macy's, which opened up as a Bamberger's back in 1981. Of course, they rebranded to Macy's in 1986, like every other Bamberger's did in that era, and it's been here ever since. I wouldn't count this as an original Anchor because it was a different name, even though it's under the Macy's umbrella. So it is what it is. Up ahead, I can't believe I'm actually seeing a Gap. I haven't seen a Gap in a mall in like a long time. I mean, even the regular malls I see back here in Jersey don't even have them. I mean, they have their parent companies like Old Navy, maybe some at Banana Republic, but I never see an actual Gap in a mall. Wow. Wow, place that sells barbecue grills. I thought that was a restaurant at first, and then I looked inside. I was like, oh, it's a place that sells barbecue grills. So they have a Joseph A. Bank here right before you go into the pavilion. So this is the downstairs part of the pavilion, and it's very very quiet over here. Yeah, this section of the mall is the quiet part. It's so weird, and there's like it's not dead. It's not. I think it's just like that. I guess. I guess it's not the popular part of the mall. I guess, despite they have free anchors. So right now that is Morton Steakhouse to my left. I guess they only open up for dinner because it looked like it was closed until I walked up and looked at the menu. I was like, oh, okay, it is open. Yeah, I guess they only open for dinner. Straight ahead, they have a Five Below and a DSW to my left, and then that is, and to my right is the bottom floor of Urban Outfitters, which is another two-floor store. Yeah, I never seen Urban Outfitters with two-floor stores before. I feel like it's something you see like in New York City, but this is the second mall I've seen this in. Besides Cherry Hill. So right now I'm taking the escalator up, and this takes you to the upper level of the court, which also is like a bridge to walk over to the plaza. They did this renovation, I think, after the first time I visited here back in 2014, because back in 2014 that did not exist. So between, I don't know what year they did this, but yeah, it's cool. And there's a lot of high-end stores on this corridor here. They got an art gallery. They have a gin place, Blue Coat, which has all kinds of gins. I guess they brew it right in the Philly area. They got a Bluey, some interactive thing with Bluey. And I gotta say, this mall is doing above expectations. I mean, like, this mall, I'll give some stats about this mall. This mall has 5 Auntie Anne pretzel stands. This place has 2 lids, like the lid hat place. Right there, that's a Macy's. That's a little side entrance. I guess they did that after the bridge was put in. They have 2 Shake Shacks. You'll see in a few minutes. There's one in a little food court here in the court area, and then they have one outside. Now that was the very first Shake Shack I went to, the one they had outside in the parking lot. Why they have 2 Shake Shacks is beyond me. It don't make any sense. And to my left, right here, is Tommy Bahama. That's that clothing brand. They actually have a bar kind of place. Here you can sit at the bar. They call it the Marlin Club. I find that very unusual for a clothing line to actually have a restaurant. So this food court here is called Savor or whatever. So they got different kinds of places. Not the usual food court stuff that you see. Well, what you see like in the plaza. They have Shake Shack. They have Bonchon. I was gonna get Bonchon, but then I decided, nah. Hey, maybe another time, I guess. Or if I go to another one. They have Bar Taco. Let's look at the menu. I was kind of tempted, and then I didn't. They have California Tortilla. Some place called Meze. Don't know what that is. I guess I have no idea. Yeah, these are like kind of like higher end food places to eat. And then of course they got no Shake Shack. That's what I was wondering. I'm like, why the hell does this mall have 2 Shake Shacks? They got like multiple everything here. This doesn't make any sense. But oh well. Well, this is a cool part about this food court. If you buy some food to my left and you sit down and eat, there's a nice little water fountain. That is freaking cool. I like that. That's awesome. They got a few of those around this area. I wouldn't bring anything to plug in because I mean, if it gets electrocuted, you're fucked. But anyway, I thank you all for watching this vlog. Like, subscribe, and favor. And next week, stay tuned for part 2, which will be the Plaza. Part of King of Prussia. Alright, guys. Peace out.